Hello everyone and welcome to Manette Tarot. I am your host, the Air Goddess. Welcome in, welcome in. It is midnight. I'm going to do a reading for you guys. So come along and join me. Get your cup of tea, cozy on up. And if you can't sleep, then this reading is for you. Maybe it'll help you with some anxiety, help you release, relax, and go into never land. Okay, so I'm going to be using my trusty tarot deck called the Tarot de la Nuit, and then for our oracle we're going to get the Witch's Wisdom right here with this deck. Okay, so let us go ahead and start shuffling some cards. I hope you all are feeling okay and that you're doing all right. And if you're not, then like I said, hopefully this reading will give you some sense of calm and peace, and you can move on and have a lovely weekend. Again, this is Midnight Tarot with the Air Goddess. Just sit back, relax, and let us see what the cards have in store for you guys. Go ahead and shuffle the cards. Okay, we've got one card come out, the Three of Pentacles. I'm going to move this over. Move that out of the way for right now. Let's get another card. Let's get another card. Maybe you're dealing with a situation or something like that. So we're going to do the situation, the obstacle, and then the advice to see how we can get through whatever is keeping you up. Okay, got another card came on out, and we've got the High Priestess there. And let us get our final card. And just popped on out, and we've got the Four of Wands. Alright, so let's see what we've got going on. Okay, so looks like the situation you're dealing with is some sort of collaboration. This is Three of Pentacles. This is usually something that you're working on. Maybe you have to work with some other people to get a project done, and you're not sure if that's going to work out. Now, this is in the upright position, so when it's collaboration, it's usually something good, right? You want to make sure everybody's, doing their own thing, but in the end, maybe you are an apprentice and you may be thinking that what you're studying is not for you, or maybe you're thinking that the people you're working with, it's going to work out eventually. Because as you can see, if you look at the cards, her back is to this card. So maybe it could be you or someone around you that's not collaborating as they should. But this is an upright position, so eventually it will work out. Maybe there's just a few bumps in the road. Maybe you're feeling like you're not getting along with a specific team member, or maybe you feel like you're not getting the information you need from your teacher or the person who's teaching you about a certain skill that you're supposed to be getting. But either way, this is the beginning of the school year for some of you, so this may have something to do with school. Maybe you started school and you may not think the teacher or the professor that you have is the right person. You got the ick in the beginning. It could be a job that maybe again you got in and you may be meeting your manager and you getting this off-putting energy, but it'll pass, because at the end of the day, just like with anything new, sometimes we may misread people in the beginning, and as you get to know them, you find out that they are actually someone that will make sure that you stay on top of your studies or stay on top of your position, and make sure that they're leading you through the ropes, and that you're studying and doing everything that you need to do in order to be successful in that. So that's the issue, whatever that is. It could be, like I said, it could be school that you just started and you may feel a certain way about a professor, but as time passes, you'll realize that professor is actually someone that you can come to for guidance and things like that. For others of you, it could be your job. You just started out and you may be thinking that your manager or your team lead isn't so great, and then you find out, oh, they're just by the book, and they just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, as it were, and they're not as strict as you thought. They just want to make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, that everything is on the up and up. So that's the situation that you may be dealing with, okay? But it'll work itself out eventually. The second card we have is the High Priestess. This is the obstacle. Sometimes it's not necessarily an obstacle to stay neutral. It's not really an obstacle. You may feel like you shouldn't stay neutral because you want to say something. But in this particular instance, it's not about saying anything. Just hold on to your hat and remain neutral, because you'll find out in the end that you're where you're supposed to be. The end of it is, this is the Four of Wands. This is homecoming. This is celebration. This is feeling like you belong. So like I said, whatever it is that you're anxious about, and you may have just started your first week at your new job or your school or classes or whatever it is, a new project that you're working on, and it seems like everybody's trying to do their own thing and nobody wants to collaborate because maybe there's some confusion about what everybody's supposed to be doing. But in the end of it all, because this is Three of Pentacles, this is collaborative energy, if everybody stays neutral as to what they're supposed to be doing, and just stay neutral in the beginning, just, continue to do what you're supposed to do and do your part, not worry about what other people are doing, and do your part, okay, then what's going to happen is everything's going to fall into place, and everybody's going to be, feeling good about the whole project, and feeling good about, oh, now we're a team, now everybody's fitting in where they belong, and everybody's good. So let's clarify this Three of Pentacles. Let's find out. Let's get a little bit more information about this Three of Pentacles. Get it? Just fell on the floor. Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands. Alright, it's in the upright position. Let's go ahead and clarify this High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is a major arcana card, so she's pretty much at the top saying, hey, stay neutral. This is what it is. Just kind of wait it out, feel it out, as it were. She's ran by the moon. So she's pretty much telling you to be neutral in the situation. Let's go get the card for that. Seven of Pentacles. And then for this Four of Wands, let's get the energy. Let's get a little bit more energy on that. And everybody's popping out today. Got the Chariot. All right. Okay, so with this Three of Pentacles, we've got the Ten of Wands showing up behind that. And what that means is if you keep looking at what other people are doing, then you're going to burn yourself out. You're not going to want to continue. You're just going to want to walk away, or what you're going to have to do is start delegating tasks, because everybody's doing their own thing and looking around, and you know, to stop the confusion and stop people from saying, never mind, I don't want to do it anymore. You're going to have to delegate some tasks, and this could be you, this could be someone around you, but hey, you're going to have to start delegating tasks, otherwise it's going to fall apart. You're not going to want to do your part. Everybody else is not going to want to do their part. And whatever you got going on with your project or your studies or whatever, you may just say, I don't want to do it anymore, and walk off. Just say, I'm going back home. I'm going to quit the job. I'm not going to do this project. I want to do something by myself. I don't want to do it. So what's going to happen here is go ahead and do what you need to be doing, and stop worrying about other people and their collaborative effort. You do what you're supposed to be doing, so you don't get burned out trying to do everything else for everybody else, because you know you're so busy collaborating and doing all the work that you're going to burn yourself out if you don't say, hey Bob, can you go over here and do this while I do that? Hey Sandy, can you go over here and do this while I do that? Or you know, somebody's going to have to take the lead and delegate tasks so the project doesn't fall apart. Now you may have just started a class where your professor has given you all a team exercise. You know how that is at the beginning of the year, so we can get to know each other. That's that. Or if you're at a new job, or just at your job period, maybe it's a new beginning. It's the next fiscal year is coming up, the next part of the fiscal year, the next 3 months, and maybe you have a project and or some sort of account that needs to be handled, and it takes a team of you to do it. Somebody's going to have to delegate some tasks in order for that to be done by the end of the year. So yes, do your part, but don't try to do the part of others, otherwise you're going to get burned out. Okay. Again, like I said, the obstacle is staying neutral, but don't keep your heads in the clouds. Don't go so far up in the clouds that you don't do what you need to do, because this is having so many things to do that you don't know what to do. So yes, you're neutral, but at the same time, don't get caught up with, I got so many things to do that I forget to keep myself grounded, or keep yourself grounded, as it were. So you may have a lot of things to do, and in order to get the things done, you need to keep yourself in a neutral position, so you know what you need to do and keep your head on straight. Okay, that's the obstacle. Being so neutral that you don't get anything done. Okay, don't be so neutral that you don't get anything done. The outcome, of course, again, is if you do that, then what's going to happen is everybody's going to fall into place, find their rightful spots within the quote-unquote family. Everybody's going to be happy about it. And then you've got the Chariot, because it's leadership material. This is a major arcana card as well, but run by Cancer. Again, the High Priestess is run by Cancer. So again, she's showing up twice. If you keep your emotions in check and use your leadership skills and making sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, but not so much that you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then everything's gonna be okay. Some of you may be seen as the mom of the group. Some of you may be in, like I said, you're in school and you're quickly becoming the mom of the group, or the mom of the co-workers, where everybody looks to you for nurturing and guidance. But don't be so neutral and don't be so overly nurturing that you don't get anything done, or don't do so much that you get too much done and now you're burned out. Okay, so that's what that is. So let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. We got Judgment. Excuse me, and that is a higher calling. That's answering a call. So listen to your higher self, and when you start feeling like you're getting burned out or something like that, this is what's running it. You're answering a higher call to say, I'm going to take the lead on that. I'm going to make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. And then at the top of the deck, we've got the Devil. Don't get addicted to your work. Don't overwork yourself. Do not do it. because some of you might be workaholics and saying, you know, I'll just stay a little longer and I'll get this done. Oh no, you guys can go and I'll take care of it. Don't do that. Don't overwork yourself. Don't be a workaholic. Don't do it. It doesn't do anything for you but make you burned out. Again, there's that 10 of Wands, burning yourself out, being a workaholic, doing for other people and letting people slide, and oh, I got it, and then you think it's giving you kudos because, you know, the boss or the owner of the place that you're at, or even your teacher saying, oh, you're working hard, and you think it's a pat on the back. You know, and meanwhile your co-workers and your fellow students are off partying or going home, spending time with their families, and here you are thinking you're getting a pat on the back and kudos and advancing yourself, when all you're doing is burning yourself out. You're burning yourself out, taking on other people's stuff. Don't do it. So let us get an oracle card to find out what it has to say. Let's go to the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck here. Let's see what she has to say, or what the Witch's deck has to say. If you hear tippies, that's my dog, Phoenix. I'm a little familiar walking around here, sniffing around, checking on me. Checking to see what's going on. So let's get an oracle card. My oracle cards on my trusty phone now because everything is digital and PDFs. So let us get a card. Let's see what the Witch's Wisdom has to say about burning ourselves out and burning the wick on both ends, as they say, trying to you know, make it easy for other people, thinking that we're helping out when what we're doing is actually burning ourselves out, instead of delegating tasks and actually really collaborating like we should. Collaboration means that you work with other people. It doesn't mean you take on their stuff. It doesn't mean you take on what they're supposed to be doing and then start resenting it, or thinking the opposite, that, you know, if I take on all this stuff, the boss will see me and then they're gonna give me a raise and they're gonna see how hard I'm working, and all they're gonna do is jump. When in actuality, if you know anything about work, in actuality, all they're gonna do is pour more work on you. And now now again you're not protected. You're not protecting yourself. But we got the word protection, so let's go find out what that has to say. Yeah, you're not protecting yourself by busting your butt while other people are, you know, going home chilling and having a good time, and here you are working, trying to get pats on the backs, things like that, just for them to turn around and give you more work because they say, oh, he's a good worker, he's a hard worker, she's a good worker, she's been here, she was here, she was the first one here and the last one to leave. Oh yeah, let's give her more because, you know, why not? They're a good worker. You don't want to do that to yourself. And then you're going to start resenting it. So don't even put yourself in that position. Keep yourself neutral. Do your part where you're supposed to. And if somebody delegates you, tasks you with being the lead in the group, then you delegate tasks so it's evenly split amongst all of you. And stay neutral with nurture others while you're doing yours, but stay neutral and don't take on so much and take on too many. Oh, we can do this and we can do that. Keep everything in check so that you all can be successful in whatever it is that you got going on in your schooling or at work or whatever it is that you're worried about right now. If you feel like you're taking on too much, take a step back. It's okay. We've got protection known as the magic circle. It says, caution, stop. 'Tis time to warn. Now step into a circle drawn. Protection used both night and day keeps you safe, sends harm away. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. It says, the witch's wisdom. Magic circle appears when caution is advised. This message comes as a warning, for someone is being untrue. Don't be fooled by appearances or sly words that are formed to lure you in. Withdraw before it is too late. Protection is your greatest ally and calls you to take preventative measures to ensure safety. It is a witch's responsibility to put protection in place whenever magical work is performed. In fact, it is good practice to protect yourself every day, whether you are consciously working with spirit or not. Drawing a circle around you, whether physically with salt or chalk or in the mind's eye, is a strong form of protection. It can protect you against unwanted energies directed by other people, such as psychic attacks, negative thought forms from locations such as old buildings. You are not in immediate danger right now, but need to be in a place of awareness to take necessary steps of prevention. Witch's foresight. Improve your protection. Intense focus and intention are needed when concentrating on protection. Keep thoughts and ideas to yourself. Do not trust simply on face value. Learn and practice thorough protection techniques. You are protected from all harm. Magic circle revealed. First, remove all negative energies in the room by scattering salt water or specially prepared incense or herbs. Once prepared, mark the circle using sea salt, then using your atham, wand, or power finger, cast your magical circle around your dorsal. Sunwise, reciting your incantation of power and protection in order to banish all unwanted energies. So, there it is. Make sure that you are protecting yourself and doing what is needed in order for you to be successful, whether it's at work or at school or anything like that. Don't do so much where you are in a vulnerable state of overdoing, overworking, doing things that are not your in your power wheel, as it were. Don't do anything extra that is not needed, because what's going to happen is you're going to again find yourself in a vulnerable state where you're going to end up overworking yourself, because you're going to call yourself being, I'm going to be at work, I'm going to stay at the library late, I'm going to do all the things. And when people see that, they automatically take advantage of that. They take advantage of your hard work, they take advantage of your time, they take advantage of your experience, they take advantage of how you are perceived, because then they start talking about, oh, you see so and so at the library, man, they're really doing the thing, and yeah, let's give them some more work. If they're willing to do it, why not? I mean, just give them more work. And you're thinking, oh, I get more work. Well, I could do this and I can do that. Don't do that. Stay neutral. Stay neutral in whatever it is that you're doing, so that you can be successful with the right team of people. Let your team know very quickly, we can be successful if everybody does what they're supposed to do and stop dumping the work on me, because I'm gonna be a leader here. Yes, I'll help you, I'll nurture you, I'll help you, but I'm not gonna let you walk all over me. Don't use my feelings against me. Okay? So again, use your higher judgment when dealing with things. If you get the sense that you shouldn't be doing something, don't do it. If you get the sense that you should be doing something, do it in moderation. But don't do this. Don't overdo it. Do everything in moderation so it doesn't come and bite you in the butt later. So I hope this reading gave you some clarity about whatever it is that is keeping you up tonight. Whenever you get this message, it could be tonight, it could be whenever. This is for you. This is a timeless reading. Again, this is Midnight Tarot with the Air Goddess. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Sleep tight. See you soon.